With me is the Deputy Foreign Minister of Norway. Sir, welcome to WION. It's great having conversation with you again here in Delhi. This time, of course, the focus has been many things, including, of course, how India engages with the larger Nordic and the Baltic region. But specifically talking about Norway, what kind of relationship are you foreseeing between India and Norway?
Well, we have a very strong relationship with India across many items. So we have spoken about, international law. We've spoken about multilateralism, how we cooperate with for the purposes of reforming the current multilateral system, how we approach and try to resolve some of the current crises that we're seeing on the Gaza Strip, in Ukraine. In the Red Sea and so forth. So we've had lots of interesting conversations and trying to move forward on the basis of international law and on the basis of mutual conversations about collaborating to finding ways out of some of the current impasses that we're seeing.
This year, Norway is going to host the India-Nordic summit, I believe. Has any things or the wheels have started to move? Have you extended the invite? Some conversation happening?
Of course, we're looking very much forward to hosting the Prime Minister from India, but of course there's now an election coming up in India, so we're very respectful about that process that needs to go forward. But once that process has been completed, the invitations will go out, and we're looking forward to hosting the Prime Minister in Oslo.
So when it comes to global conflicts, global crisis, whether it's the Red Sea crisis, the Israel-Gaza or the Ukraine one in Europe, what kind of conversations you have had with your Indian counterpart?
So we've had several conversations. We've had some macro conversations in terms of what should be our yardstick when approaching these issues, and I think we agree that international law needs to be our yardstick. We need to respect the UN Charter. We need to respect, the legal rules that apply between countries and between states, and which needs to give guidance for all of us in terms of what we can do and what we can't do. And on that basis, we have been very clear, and I think that message have been also resonating with our Indian counterparts in that, what Russia did was a violation of international law, and that's something that needs to be addressed. And we're very committed to seeing that go forward. That there needs to be a solution within the parameters of international law, and we've been trying to be very principled also on some of these other issues that we've been discussing. You alluded to the issue of the Gaza, the conflict or the Gaza crisis. Again, international law is our yardstick, and we've been saying from the start that there needs to be a two-state solution. There needs to be, so that's sort of the end state, we think. But in the interim, we need to have a ceasefire. We need to have humanitarian goods and services delivered. That's something that we're trying to facilitate. We've been increasing our humanitarian efforts towards the Gaza Strip. Of course, our contributions to the agencies that are directly involved, notably UNRWA, this UN agency, is something that we have prioritized. And I think that's also something that is resonating with our Indian counterparts. And then finally, on the issue of the Red Sea, again, international law is our yardstick, and what the Houthis have done in terms of firing at civilian vessels that have no relation to the conflict on the Gaza Strip is just something that we can't accept, we can't tolerate. And we're part of the coalition of states that are working under the rubric of the prosperity or Guardian Prosperity, and India has also been very, very clear about about this current situation. So I think we have been comparing notes also there, and again we're very like-minded and our positions are aligned.
Thank you so much, sir, for speaking to WION.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
With video journalist Sidhant Sibal for WION in New Delhi.